You are disregarding the Messiah's work on the cross by keeping Old Testament law, right? So every video, I preach the gospel, the refreshing of the covenant, the Ten Commandments. Luke 1:72, it's so funny how the Spirit works. Literally, a couple days ago, I made a video pricked by the Holy Spirit called Let's Stick to the New Testament. The New Testament. For people like you who like to separate the two, we're not in the New Covenant either. I hope you don't think that. But you are disregarding his work on the cross by keeping Old Testament law, right? Let's dissect that. Luke 1:72, the New Testament. The Messiah's work is that he's going to come and perform the mercy and remember the Holy Covenant. What's performing the mercy? The prophecy is that his blood is going to fall on the mercy seat and he's going to end sacrificial law, the law that was added to the Ten Commandments because Israel transgressed with the golden calf. The schoolmaster that was added temporarily until the seed should come. So I teach that in every video. What else? He's going to remember the Holy Covenant. He's going to remember the Ten Commandments. He's going to refresh the Ten Commandments, meaning he's going to end the sacrificial law and elevate the royal law, keeping and teaching those Ten Commandments. So I'm disregarding the Messiah's work by teaching the work he came to do. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. You're obviously a wave tossed in the sea because you're saying that we are disregarding his work on the cross by keeping the Ten Commandments, because that's what we teach. But then Brooke told you that we should be keeping the Ten Commandments and preach to you the refreshing of the covenant. That's Jehovah's servant, by the way, that replied to you. And you said, correct. You're obviously not keeping the commandments because you're calling it Old Testament law. I'm not putting anyone under the sacrificial law because the Messiah was the perfect sacrifice and he ended that added law. So you obviously just don't understand the gospel. And I just don't understand why people do this to themselves. God raised up his servants. This is Romans 10, New Testament again. The people that are going to be preaching the true gospel, which when he says that, he's quoting Isaiah 52, and it's called the glad tidings of good things. And when you look that up in the Strongs, you realize it says the refreshing of the covenant, because in Acts 3, it says that the Messiah's first coming is going to be times of refreshing. He's going to end the covenant. That's why in Luke 1, it says he's going to perform the mercy, blood on the mercy seat in place of the animal sacrifice. And he's going to remember the Holy Covenant, refresh it with his blood, meaning keep the covenant, receive the Spirit of truth, teach the covenant. That's the royal law. No more physical sacrifices, only the spiritual sacrifices of singing thanksgiving and giving thanks. That's all idioms for preaching the Holy Covenant. So somehow, we at Straight as the Gate keep and teach the Holy Covenant, just like what Luke 1:72 says. It's the gospel in a verse, as is Hosea 6 and 7. But somehow, this lady thinks that we're disregarding his work. We're doing the work he told us to do. And I've seen you hanging around us for a while. You've obviously not entered into the work and listened to anything we've said. He raises up his servants to tell people how to enter into the calling. You've obviously missed that. And now you're going up against us. So well done for being on the wrong side of the Beatitudes.